Hello Capricorn, welcome to your general and love weekly reading for August 19th through August 31st. So welcome back Capricorns. Goodness gracious, do I have some good news for you. So finally, and this goes for all signs, finally, we are out of the thicket of the woods when it comes to that Mercury retrograde, since Mercury went direct in the first week of August. But now, Jupiter has now gone direct. It went direct on August 12th. So now all of the blessings that may have been kept away from us or delayed, they're now starting to flow in slowly but surely. And also, later on in the month, we can expect for Mars and Venus to basically bring about masculine and feminine energies. So with that being said, there could be some things that could influence either soulmate reunions or twin flames wanting to come back, and even some karmic relationships where one individual or even both individuals are wanting to come back together and reunite and rekindle some things. But I have been thinking a lot about the energy for the rest of this month for you, Capricorn, and I really feel like the images that are associated with the energy would be the spider and the wasp. And the reason why I say that is the spider and the wasp, they are both prey to each other and they are both each other's predator. So that creates a little bit of some interesting energies with that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and ask the cards. And before I go ahead and do that, guys, be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and even your Venus signs to get a more detailed reading. And keep in mind, guys, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I am still doing the giveaway, so keep in mind, if I see you guys liking, if I see your comments, and even to the people that share, I will definitely be sure to put your name in the drawing for the end of August, okay? And also, as a side note, you guys can also hit the join button at the bottom of all of my videos. You guys can become a member today, where you guys get access to custom emojis, badges, entry to all of my giveaways, and also access to exclusive content. So keep in mind, it is half the price of a Netflix subscription for triple the sexy, triple the fun, and triple the entertainment. Okay, so let's get into this. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of August? Please give me a Celtic cross, please, for Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of August. So going back to the energy of the spider and the wasp, and that simply being an interesting energy for the two worlds to come and collide. Now I'm starting to feel like we're becoming a lot more aware of those around us who may be wolves in sheep's clothing, which is basically the energy of said spider and wasp, okay? Now, I already see financially things are starting to look up. Now that our eyes have been opened and clarity has been reached about who we need to be spending our time on, what we need to be spending time on, and where we need to be in life. There could be a lot of things currently that have been weighing heavily on your mind a bit. It could be in regards to an air sign here, where, you know, this person's all over the place. They're pretty scattered. There could be some situations concerning somebody that has been really impulsive or is just an impulsive and a reckless individual. You know, they live life in the fast lane and they're not looking to slow down anytime soon. So this could be, you know, your player type. This could be, you know, someone that basically doesn't have their life together and they have no goals, no plan, no foresight as to what they want to do, what they want to be, or even their passions and what they desire. So that can be a very volatile energy, especially when you're trying to have a romantic relationship. And if it has a lot to do with people in the workplace or family members, there could be a lot where there's been a lot of angry words exchanged. Somebody may have gotten hurt physically. There could have been, some issues concerning, someone basically involved in some sort of danger here. Somebody that is trying to basically manipulate people by doing things for them, expecting something in return, or by buying things for someone, expecting them to, help them out when they are then in need. It's all about helping someone to get something out of them, because they see that you yourself, Capricorn, you're very generous. You're all about give and take. You're very nurturing, and you're wanting balance in your relationships. And so when people see that, when people see your generous nature, of course, like the predator, they're hunting for prey. So now they're looking to target you or victimize you in some way. But now there's some endings that you're currently dealing with where you've decided no more. I've been stabbed in the back all this time, and I'm done with it. And I mean, just look at the image here. This person is plotting right in front of people's faces. They're not even hiding who they are and what they are and their intentions. And there could be some things where, some of you guys could be dealing with a boss or a family member here, especially a father, where you've decided, I'm done. There's been so many things that have been said to hurt me, done to hurt me, and enough is enough. I want something balanced. I want to be appreciated. I want people that are grateful for, my generous nature. I want people that are going to reciprocate what it is that I give to them. And this tower is peeking at me, y'all. This tower is peeking hardcore at me, girl, because the truth is already out, and it was explosive. It destroyed the foundation of a multitude of relationships, because now people's intentions are at the surface. We may have even looked past the surface to be able to see what's truly going on and what the intentions of, other people truly are. I also feel like if you guys are looking for financial assistance, or if you guys need help moving, or whatever it is that you guys may need help on, there will be people around you that are more than willing to give you the assistance necessary for you to be living your best life. Because I'm living my best life. Ain't got time for you. And especially with this Ace of Wands reversed. That says it all. We're no longer taking the initiative like we may have used to. We're no longer putting ourselves, in the line of fire just for the sake of maintaining relationships that have been one-sided all along. We finally see our worth, and we're finding people that are going to value our worth. There could be some things here that may be causing a lot of delays here when it comes to, your creative pursuits or your goals in general. So it may cause a lot of frustration for you because things are not moving as quickly as maybe you were needing them to or wanting them to. But keep in mind, slowly but surely, everything will start to fall in place. It's all about where we put our focus and our energy. And I see, Capricorn, that you're done putting your focus and energy on people, places, and things that do not align with your higher purpose. So now I'm seeing the Hanged Man reversed. So this is all about you sacrificing yourself time and time again for people in the family, even your co-workers or just friends in general, people that you have established, an association with or a relationship. Now you see that you've been sacrificing yourself, and you have the power to remove yourself from the storm, but you've been going back time and time again, or you may have other people trying to pull you back into the storm. But now you're pulling yourself out. Now that you see that the delays are basically a result of going back and sacrificing your time, your effort, and energies on the wrong people. I also see here with the Three of Pentacles reversed, This is all about you finally realizing, you know what, I don't need to work with anybody to be able to do what I need to do and to get where I need to go. I don't need anybody's input. And you may have tried to collaborate with some people here, but it looks to me that, other people seem to feel like their ideas are better than everyone else's. They're not respectful of other people's opinions or other people's viewpoints, and they're really not present when it comes to being involved in a relationship. So especially if it's concerning third-party relationships or just family members, especially, workplace, if you're trying to train with other people, there could be some people here that are just not on the same page. They don't have the right skills to be able to be doing the job that they have been assigned, or to even be able to collaborate with you in general. Some of you guys could be dealing with legal battles, especially if you guys are dealing with your children. You have to step back in the storm to, to rectify this situation, to be able to get, child support, or to be able to find the help that you need to maintain financial stability for you and your family, your children. I also feel like there could have been a lot of injustices where, especially where a third-party situation is concerned, where now you're starting to see that a lot of people have been, playing games with you that are rigged to go in their favor. So now you're seeing that things are unfair. There have been a lot of injustices that now you have to deal with. There could have been somebody here that is definitely living life in the fast lane, somebody that likes to fight a lot, somebody that likes to overindulge in substance abuse, and it really seems like somebody is doing a lot of illegal activity here. So they're putting themselves and other people that choose to be in their lives, they're putting everyone involved in the line of fire and putting them in danger. So this is another reason why I feel like you've decided enough is enough, and now the advice position is the Queen of Chalices. This is beautiful. We are open and willing and ready for, a real commitment here. We are ready to give and receive love. And that's a beautiful thing, because we've already dealt with, being stabbed in the back in the past. And now we're healing. We're working on healing, which is taking time. But, there's no rush when it comes to that, Capricorn. It's all about, again, your focus and what you're putting, your effort and your energy into. Now, especially with the Queen of Cups being in the advice position as well, I feel like, intuitively, this is beautiful. You know what you need to do. You know who you need to cut off, and you're working your way through this. But there could be some things that you're still purging mentally that have, that has caused you a lot of pain. Now you're starting to work through these things. And it's through you finally putting yourself first and focusing on your intuitive response and not doubting that. That's where success starts to come in for you. I also feel like there are a lot of offers, especially if you're dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or you may have that somewhere in your chart, where now there's love offers, being made to you. There are a multitude of opportunities that you can take advantage of. And because you're maintaining your emotional balance here, now you can move forward, with more focus, more drive. I also feel like you're focused more on the long term now. So you're not really looking for, get rich quick schemes, or you're not really looking for someone that's wanting to rush into a relationship, or you yourself have decided, I don't want to rush into anything anymore, because been there, done that, and we already know what comes with that. I also feel like, now that we're more so focused on the long term, we're not really worried about the different things that could basically be a distraction if we were to focus on it. We're no longer paying attention to these things. We're no longer, putting our time into activities that would threaten to take away our time, that we could be using to achieve our goals, and that we could be using to be able to propel ourselves forward. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and cut the deck here. So I see two cards being, they're being pushed out. Look at this. Girl, I know you fucking lying, because no, this is external to us. There are so many people that are trying to be sneaky. They're plotting, you know, they're waiting in the shadows and shit, and they're it's like they throw a rock at you, and then they just hide their hand like, oh, it wasn't me, you know. Yeah, it is them. They're over here trying to steal something, or they're trying to lie and to get what they want, or they're cheating on people, while all the while trying to appear as though they're a stand-up woman or they're a stand-up man. You know, no. We're not doing this today. We are not doing this today, bitch. Hopes and fears. I love it. We have the wheel, girl. Yes, we got the wheel. I love it. So this means that the wheel is starting to turn in our favor. And this is all of, the things that we've been hoping for, we've been waiting for and fighting for. But, there's some fear circulating around the fact that, we may have hit rock bottom, or, we feel like just because there's a delay in our progress that things won't turn in our favor. But don't allow that poverty consciousness to pull you down. Because, bitch, you need to look at this. Yes! Girl, this looks beautiful. I absolutely love it. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. So we must not allow ourselves to stay too much in our own minds. There's definitely endings to a lot of friendships here. And I feel like people are not realizing that due to their actions, or due to the actions of both parties involved, or everyone involved for that matter, now it's coming out that it just wasn't fulfilling. You weren't happy, right? So you're going around, you're living your life, you're trying to be friends with frenemies, and they're over here playing games. And we don't have no time. We keep telling people, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for your crusty ass, right? So with that being said, right, we had to end things. And that may have brought a little bit of sadness, but it was only temporary. It wasn't anything that will hold us back forever, There could be a lot of people here that may have been draining your life force, your solar plexus chakra. They wanted you to feel insecure, fearful, doubtful. Remember, I do spiritual bath kits. And so I love to do these things because I always put a little extra when it comes to a spiritual bath. It's not just a simple little kit. And so if you guys are looking for help for that, my information is always in the description box below. And I would be happy to help you with that, or do root work or shadow work. All of these different things, you can always contact me, and I'd love to help you with that. If you know how to do it yourself, then get to it, because this is what will replenish that life force. Some of you guys could have been feeling lonely a little bit, with the fact that you had to end things with certain friendships, but now you realize I'd rather be alone than feel alone in a crowd of people. Because, bitch, no. So let's see our conclusion. Oh my damn, Capricorn! Are you serious, girl? Yes! So look, we have the Four of Wands as the outcome. Absolutely beautiful. So this is all about our foundations finally becoming stable. Things where we felt like things weren't going right. And one thing after another, just every time we took one step forward, it was like 10 steps back. But now we're making more moves. We're continuing the glow up, bitch. Keep glowing up. 2K19, bitch. Because now so many things are starting to come to fruition. Good fortune is coming our way. We are seeing money come in. Things are finally starting to manifest. Finally, everything is falling into place. So don't allow your fears to pull you back, and don't allow the projected fears, doubts, and insecurities that other people have tried to project upon you for so many years bring you down. Don't allow it to get to you, because at the end of the day, Capricorn, you will motherfucking win. And on that note, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Be sure to leave a like, drop those comments. Without the comment, I can't put your name in the drawing for the end of August. So be sure to do that. Share these readings so these messages can get out to those who need it. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.